Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2021-22 Heart of America Athletic Conference Men's Basketball Media Day. My name is Jason Lamb. I'm down at Springfield, Missouri with KY3 Sports. It's time now to preview the Benedictine Ravens, and we're joined by their head coach, Ryan Moody. Coach, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Jason. Thanks for having me. Excited to get things started.
Well, I bet you are, and I know you guys have been busy. You've been working already. Year 11 for you there at your alma mater. How much are you looking forward to this season?
Well, I mean, honestly, I know it sounds cliche, but I'm just excited for every opportunity to coach this team and be at this school. Benedictine College is a very special place, and we really pride ourselves on providing a first-class small college basketball experience. And the education is second to none here. The community aspect of our school is second to none. So, I'm just feel blessed and lucky every day to go to work. And it doesn't feel like work most days at all. And with this group we've got this year, things have gone fairly smoothly this fall, and we're excited to get started.
When's your first game?
We open the October 27th, next Wednesday at Lincoln College in Lincoln, Illinois. And then we open at home that following Saturday, October 30th against Briar Cliff. So it comes pretty quick. We're about 8 days away.
Yes, it does. Well, like so many other teams in college basketball at every level around the country, you were returning a lot of your players from last season, virtually everybody. That's an advantage for everybody. And what kind of advantage is it for the Ravens?
Yeah, I mean, crazy year, right? With the COVID extra year and a lot of different variables, honestly, involved in what college basketball is looking like right now, from the top, all the way up down to junior college. It's just kind of a weird, crazy year. But, we do return essentially every statistical category that we had on the team last year, all 17 players. We added 2 new freshmen to the squad. We've got 4 guys that got postseason honors, all Hart or All-American or All-American honors last year that are in our starting lineup. Our 5th guy is back as well, and maybe he was deserving, but just didn't get it. So, clearly the expectations are high. We're excited. There's some confidence there. There's a lot of experience there. And I think that can be honestly a two-edged sword. And we talk about it a lot with our team. I think that overconfident, not preparing or maybe not as hungry as you could be, can sneak up on you with a really experienced team. But this group has been fantastic from day one. We were beat, in the second round of the national tournament to a team that went to the Final Four last year in St. Francis out of Indiana. We were tied with 3 minutes to play and kind of laid a goose egg the last 3 minutes. And I think that's been a tremendous motivating factor for us in this group. So we've had some great practices. Honestly, I have nothing to complain about. We're healthy at the moment, and they're dialed in.
Okay, yeah, I was just taking a look at the coaches preseason poll, and Benedictine is second, not too far behind William Penn. This is a tough conference, up and down, 14 teams. Just tell me what it takes to navigate this league and this gauntlet season after season and be able to come out near the top or at the top.
Yeah, I mean, every league is going to say the same thing, right? Like they're the toughest league in the country. But I do believe that the heart is up there. I mean, one of the top conferences in the league. And since the merger of Division I and Division II, I think that's playing out properly. It is this year, especially. You look at these teams that return so many upperclassmen. I mean, almost every team in our league is either returning upperclassmen or has gained upperclassmen in transfer, whatever it may be. This league is difficult. And to be honest with you, Jason, since William Penn joined the league, there's been only one other conference champion in the league. They've won it every year except 1 year, and that happened to be us. So, you have to gauge yourself and get to their level. I mean, that's clear. And then all of a sudden, if you're able to accomplish that, now you've got to face the likes of all these other great teams. Rocky Lamar's MNU teams, Jeff Sherman CMU teams, Clark. I mean, just the list goes on and on. I don't want to leave anybody out. Peru State, they're all solid and all very well coached. I don't think the coaching in this league gets enough credit, to be honest with you. And the talent of players in my 10 years has gone from a level of maybe 3 or 4 to a level of 9 or 10. And so, I just think that everybody's up their game, up the ante. This league is a gauntlet, 19 league games against some, but there's no night off, and I don't know, maybe there's other leagues where there isn't nights off, but literally in our league, there's no night off. And you have to be ready to play every single night. So it's a huge challenge. We don't take it lightly. We don't take it for granted, but we're excited for that challenge.
Okay. When was the last time the Ravens advanced to the NAIA national tournament, and what does it take to get there, to lead a team there? What has to go right throughout the course of a season?
So we advanced to the second round in last season, March of 2020, I guess 2021. That would be our 5th trip to the national tournament in the last 10 years. We, how do you get there? Gosh, Jason, there's a lot of different formulas, but clearly you have to be super efficient on offense. The way we play, we like to be really unselfish. In 10 years, going on 11 now, we've only had one guy average more than 14 points a game. We typically have 5 or 6 guys in that 10 to 13 point range, and in a couple of 8 or 9s, just kind of sharing the ball, spreading it around. And then you have to be willing to defend with passion. You gotta, simple things. You gotta rebound. You gotta make free throws. And I think that one thing that gets really lost in a lot of it, everybody's looking at stats, is you have to have great leadership within your team, not the coaching staff, the players. I mean, you've got to have a culture, and they have to want to play for each other. They have to want to lay it on the line for each other. If you've got some selfish guys, you'll get exposed really early. And if guys are just looking out for themselves, and we've been blessed with being able to recruit some really high character individuals that are willing to sacrifice for each other. We feel like we've got a really good core group of that right now. Every team goes through its ups and downs. There's always a storm that presents itself throughout a season within your culture, but if you can navigate that and get through it, you got a great shot. So the best way to get to the NAIA tournament, everybody in NAIA knows, is through your league. Your non-league is just kind of getting you ready. But you got to finish, up high in your league and give yourself a shot. And with a field of 64 this year, considering the fact it was at 48 last year due to COVID, it's going to open up some spots. But we're just trying to take it day by day. We got a game Wednesday, and we want to win that one, and we'll see what happens then after that. But it's an exciting time.
Who are some of the leaders on this team, and some of your top players for us to look forward to?
Well, I think it all, probably starts with Jaden Bristol. He's a second-team All-American point guard for us. It returned on a COVID year, so his 5th year playing. Had a great offseason, super motivated, looks great, is stronger, is faster, shoots it better. I think, he's just very motivated. And then I don't know that this is necessarily a second place or whatever, but there's probably more like 1A, 1B, 1C for us. Matt Austin, his counterpart, also a St. Joe, Missouri guy. They both went to the same high school. Matt was a first-team all-league wing. When he's hot, he's really, really good. He can really put the ball in the basket. And then Eric Cruz, freshman of the year a couple of years ago, has been through some injuries and ACL and some other things, and has always been a tough pick and pop 4 or 5 for us, and is a great leader. So there's others. We have 10 guys on this team that are in their 4th or 5th year in college right now, and all of it has been here except for a couple of them that were transferred in. So, I think our leadership structure here isn't necessarily down to 1 or 2 guys. I think this year it's an interesting kind of new twist that we've got, a whole group. And I think more than anything, it's like, are they willing to be led by each other? And can they take the accountability point from each other? So we're hoping for that.
Okay. Coach, I understand you're a BC alum, and Benedictine is a gorgeous campus. Atchison is a beautiful town. What is this camp? What is the school? What is the community? What does Atchison mean to you?
Well, that's a great question. We came here 10 years ago. When I say we, my wife and I hadn't been back a whole lot, through that time, back into town and back to school. Over the last 20 years, this place has completely transformed. Maybe 25 years is a better time frame. We've built, 12 new dorms in the last 10 years. We're started construction on our 13th this fall, renovated and built $60 million engineering buildings and recreation centers. And it's just it's an incredible transformation for this school. And we truly believe in this mission of providing this college experience in community, faith, and scholarship. And we really try to bring that to our team as well. You know, I mean, what's the community aspect is most of our kids are on campus in dorms. You know, we want everybody around, and we want to be a part of Atchison. We want our guys out there working with the youth in town. We want people coming to our games. You know, we want all these things to combine. Want to challenge our students here with a great academic program, and then offer the faith side. You know, whether you're Catholic or not, we happen to be a Catholic institution. So, you know, this is something that we truly believe in. We recruit to it. All of our programs recruit to it, and it is a special place. So, to answer your question directly, it means probably more than I can honestly tell you that I'm here, that I'm the head coach, that I've been able to do this for 10 years. Every year I'm excited. So we're very blessed to be here.
Thank you so much, Ryan Moody, the head coach of the Benedictine Ravens. We wish you the best of luck this season. We appreciate your time today, and good luck in the Heart this year.
Appreciate it, Jason. Good luck to everybody else starting off their year.